What's for lunch today? Making turtle stew. Making KYMCO stew. KYMCO. Don't try this at home. I'm Fire Marshal Bob, or Bill. What was that guy's name? Fire Marshal Bill? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with what I'm doing here. Don't worry about breathing in those fumes either. So anyway, yeah, I'm just trying to, honestly, what I'm trying to do, if you saw any of the other videos, is I'm just trying to heat that bad boy up, make some lunch. A jug's got a bunch of scale on the sidewall. You know, some of it I got off real easy, and some of it don't want to come off at all. You know, some of it's from having the system full of water, and basically what happened is the thermostat housing, and I'm betting the water pump itself, you know, everything probably just got rusty, and you know, all the rust between the bad head gasket and it leaking the water down in there over to, well, it was sitting. I'm hoping she's not destroyed. You know, I call it like tea kettling. I'm hoping she's not destroyed from boiling the water in the system and basically blowing it. You could see where she was blowing it out of the side of the head. You know, where the jug and the head are together, and then on the other side you can see where she was blowing, you know, you can see the carbon blowing, you know, the head, you know, I think also on the right hand side, where the timing chain is, those bolts, the outer ones were a little looser, and then the ones for the head were also just a hair looser than the ones on this side, but this left hand outside, you could see it seems to be where the jug was the hottest, and it seemed to be leaking like steam. You know, after you shut her down, you know, something, I don't know. It's just, you know, I'm trying to save a jug is what I'm doing, like an idiot, because I don't want to buy another one because I'm pissed poor, because this place cost me $1 million to keep, and for the life of me I can't find anybody to actually help me fucking take pictures of shit and sell it on fucking anywhere to sell anything, and actually video me, you know, doing what I'm doing. It's like impossible. I can't find anybody. You know, everybody that's been here in the last 2 years to come in. It's caught myself on fire. I've done a bunch of things that got missed on video, and you know, the only videos I got literally are the ones that I've taken. I mean, there's one or two other ones. There were a couple ones where me riding around on some stuff that some people got in the yards. But, you know, it's hard. It's hard, you know, and in my defense and in everybody's defense, like even building this, I mean, when I built this, you know, there's not much video of this. There's video of the startup. There's video of a couple things, but like there's not much, you know, footage. But I'm also not an editing kind of guy. Like, I'm going to video it and I'm going to post it because I can't edit it. I don't have time, you know, I don't have time to edit it. I don't want to know how to edit, so like I have to learn how to edit, like, you know. This thing, I got to get this thing finished and some wheels and shit for it, and got some other projects, and the dog is absolutely no help. I mean, this is my hired help right here, out here. What are you doing out here? Yeah, caught you. Snacking on the job. You know what I mean? This is what I got to go on, you know. Anyway, so figured I'd make my lunch today. My jug stew. I'm gonna let that soak again overnight, and then I'm gonna hit it again tomorrow with a little bit of wire brush and some Brillo and some abrasive stuff. Not enough to mess it up, but enough to hopefully get some of that rust off, and maybe I can hit it with a ball hone and I don't have to buy a new jug, because the best jugs and rings that I'm thinking I'm going to be able to find are from this company. And honestly, it looks like somebody did that jug and re-ringed it before. Just my thoughts. Somebody's initials were on the piston. Or some initials were on the piston and on the jug, I believe. I can't remember. But that's besides the point. Housekeeping just leaves their fucking vacuum in the middle of the floor. I mean, nobody comes to clean all. It's just insanity. It's just insanity here. It's ground zero. Ground zero. Ground up. It should be ground zero. But that's where I'm at. I gotta finish that, or order the parts that I don't want to order and set it aside, and then start working on this, which I have parts for, the other one, which I have the parts for, the drift trike, and then start putting these three-wheelers together. And I don't have certain parts that I need for those. I need wheels. I need fat tires. I don't want to keep doing these skinny tires. I need some fat tires. They don't got to be super fat, but like these are 3.5, I believe. Those are off of like the West Coast chopper bikes. So those are perfect, So that's the look I'm going for. I have some stuff at home that I ordered that's got to go together, and hopefully this year I can do something and make some money to actually earn a return on what I threw out this year, because there hasn't been much of a return. Everything that's ever been made has gone back into the place on junk, and that's the problem is, I got the junk, but you gotta buy the stuff to put the junk and make the junk better junk. That's what I'm doing, I'm recycling fucking junk. Not crying about it, it's not a big deal. But, I got shit that, shit that's got to get done. I'm gonna do it. And I was hoping I could, come off on a higher level, on a higher note in here with, builds and selling, but I just don't have the ambidextrous. I'm not ambidextrous enough to be able to work the wrench, the camera, and the computer at the same time. But I'm going to have to work on that. It's not a big deal. Anybody who knows the Facebook page, look at the Facebook page. Those are all my builds. I don't push anybody else's builds or any of that shit. Not push, but I don't have any pictures of anybody else's horse shit on my pages because my shit, they're my builds. It's like an art. You know what I mean? There's a few bikes out there that I wish I could have recorded when I was building them, but I got photos of them. Definitely not camera oriented or pixel or none of that shit oriented. Tried the drop ship, didn't know how to work that, ended up closing the drop ship, shutting that down literally 3 days before the drift trike video hit 500,000 views. So that kind of sucked a little bit. I don't know what I'm doing with the algorithm nonsense and all that other shit, but I'm learning slowly but steadily, just like I'm learning to build